So when initially looking for universities to apply to, I knew that I wanted to do marine biology, so I whittled down the selection to universities that offered a marine biology program. And St Andrews in particular was interesting because of the marine mammal aspect that they have for their marine biology program, because of the Sea Mammal Research Unit, which is internationally renowned. And so that was a big factor in applying here, very much focused on what will help me with my career path going forward. I came for the open day and saw also the historical aspect of St Andrews, the traditions, the small town community feel that it had, and that just really was the icing on the cake for applying. So not only outstanding academically, the opportunities through the marine biology program, but then also the close-knit student community made it the ideal place. Oh, it was great. I say that my time at St Andrews is definitely some of the best 4 years that I had. You knew everybody when you walked down the streets, when you were in the line at Tesco, and on your way between lectures, you were always constantly bumping into a friend or somebody that you knew or that you had met the previous day. And so it was a fun-filled time, a very social time, but also I learned a lot. Obviously academically you were here for a degree, but I grew very much as an individual in terms of autonomy, first time away from home, but also just how to kind of be as a human in society, and what my passions were, really kind of identifying what kind of person I wanted to be after university and how to pursue my dreams. But I did love obviously all of the tradition aspect of it, participating in Raisin, and also having the academic children that then participated in Raisin and that side of the tradition, but then also all the student-led activities and events that were organised, both participating in their organisation and participating in the actual events themselves, were really rewarding, really fun, and set me up with some great skills for after graduation that I still use today and going forward. So it was 5 stars. After graduating St Andrews, I was very much focused on an academia career path. I left to go do a master's in Denmark in bioacoustics, and then I worked as a research assistant for a little while whilst contemplating doing a PhD. During that time, I then thought, is academia actually the path that I want to pursue? And I decided to do a second master's in museum studies to communicate science through science exhibitions, because I thought there's a big disconnect between how the public perceives science and the incredible work the scientists are actually doing. And so I wanted to bridge that gap a little bit more. And during that time, I saw that I actually really missed science. I wanted to be the person that the exhibition people came to for the knowledge, as opposed to being the one chasing the experts in the field. And so I started to contemplate the idea of a PhD again, and then COVID hit. And so between looking for other opportunities, I met the founders of this startup in Portugal, who told me about the work that they were doing with the coastal community and ocean conservation. And it was the exact type of line of work, if not in academia, that I would want to pursue. Things that have direct impact on the environment, direct impact on social aspects, so social and environmental impact. And I jumped on board and helped them out, thinking this would just be for a short while whilst I still think of PhD programs that I would like to apply to. And one thing led to another. The project began to grow and taking on more responsibilities within the project. This project of recycling fishing nets really picked up, and I saw a lot more potential for that growth and direct impact on the community and the environment, that I decided to start applying for more funds so that we could really get it off the ground, which was when in a previous issue of the Chronicle I saw last year's winners, and I thought, hey, this is a great opportunity. let's apply for the St Andrews Prize and see how we do. In fact, it was a friend of mine that pointed it out. She was like, this would be an ideal prize for you guys to apply for, to get funding to carry on with your project. And I did. I wasn't expecting to make it this far. There's an incredibly high caliber of projects that apply, and even just the other 2 finalists here with me, the work that they're doing is fantastic. So our project is called Circular Ocean. We are a social and environmental impact project where we're working directly with the coastal fishermen to recycle fishing nets. So we don't collect from the ocean, we prevent fishermen from discarding in the ocean. And so we equip them with big bags, we collect directly from their warehouses, which allows us to have this informal ocean literacy opportunity to explain to them why it's important to recycle these nets, to not leave them in the ocean, and how leaving them in the ocean impacts their livelihoods. And then we work with a social rehabilitation centre that helps us with the material processing of the project, of the nets, because they come with different types of plastic attached, and if we want to properly upcycle this material, we need to do a full separation of it, and then we transform these nets into a new secondary raw material that can replace virgin plastic. And so our mission is really to work with the coastal community to increase the value of this discarded raw material, both to increase the life cycle of it so it doesn't have to end up in landfill or be burnt, reducing the impact from fishermen chucking their nets overboard when they come back to port. And so offering inclusive work opportunities and as well as the environmental impact is really what our focus is. So many things. Not only did my time at St Andrews contribute even more to my passion for the ocean and ocean conservation, it equipped me with lots of skills that I still use today, from grant writing, fundraising, proper presentation skills, how to effectively get my message across and present my ideas in a clear and concise way. How can I further help causes that are being taking place, create a better environment? And so all of the foundational knowledge that has allowed me to be where I am today is knowledge that I've acquired in my time at St Andrews.